say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
It's the Timberwolves in Minnesota for a little interconference action here at the Target Center. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Jimmy Butler survived a tough upbringing in Tomball, Texas. He said that's all anybody ever wanted to talk about. But I don't want that to define me. If I'm stuck in the past, then I won't get any better. I won't change. I'll get stuck as that kid. That's not who I am. I'm a great basketball player because of my work. Guys.
Thanks, David. You can tell Butler has a good head on his shoulders, an elite talent in this league because of the hard work he puts in. Well, Clark, tonight a rarity. Both these teams love to run their offense through the block, through the big men. Why is that a dying trend in the NBA?
Well, I think the three-point shot has dictated that more teams are going to utilize that. Then analytics have come into play. The three-point shot is more valuable than the easy two in many cases. So teams are really tilting their offenses towards spacing the floor, shooting the three-point shot more than pounding the ball inside. And the pace of the game now lends itself to more three-point shooting and perimeter shooting than posting up.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Taking a look at the Bulls, Dunn and Levine, their backcourt. Mirotić at the power forward with Lopez in the middle. And it's Wade in at the three slot. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. Here's Butler. Off the left rim and out.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Greg, I just think he was in a hurry. He flat out rushed it. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking there. He actually was in a brain-neutral position.
Now here's Levine. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go.
Kevin, I like what Levine showed there, not getting so locked in to his own offense. Keeps his head up, finds the open man.
Now here's Teague. Butler on the wing. Over Levine, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Butler's got his second bucket of the game to go. And so here is Chicago. Outside, Levine. Mirotić, the screen. Lopez, a screen on Towns. Mirotić. No good there. And Minnesota now the other way. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Butler kicks to T. Passes it to Towns. Puts it up from 12. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Staying alert and aware. Wiggins sees his man flash to an open spot. Pass is right on the money.
Lopez, a screen on T. Dunn kicks to Levine. Dishes to Wade. Over Wiggins. Foul on the play. Basket counts, so it'll be a three-point play chance.
And you got to like the touch there from Wade inside. A polished interior scorer who knows how to get to his sweet spot.
Chicago shooting their first free throw of the night.
One shot.
That's good from Wade.
Man, the confidence and flair that Wade plays with, uniquely his own. A dynamite two-guard who is also a clutch performer.
Teague with the ball. Now guarded by Dunn. Teague kicks to Towns. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Towns has got his second basket of the night.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Wade for 3. Rebound by Butler. Timberwolves leading by 3. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Teague dishes to Towns. He feeds it to Wiggins. Shot clock at 5. Butler from outside. And another 3 for Minnesota.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now here's Levine. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Lopez a screen. Dunn passes to Mirotic. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And that's how you answer back.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, go right back at them. Show them you can shoot from outside all night long.
Lopez against Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And no help on that one. Towns, long strides. It all the way to the rack. Way to go, big fella.
And looking at Towns and what he can do on the floor already at his age is impressive. This is a guy who's going to be a 20-10 player perhaps for the rest of his career. And as young as he is, I tell you, the sky is the limit.
Now here's Wiggins. And Teague has it in the corner. Towns with it. Right side, Butler. Over Levine. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And it's 9 points for Jimmy Butler. Bulls trail by 7. And when you look at the second year for Towns, it's comparable to other great big men in the history of the NBA. And Greg, I'm talking about players in the top 50 of all time.
Yeah, I mean, just on the sophomore season stats, he looks like he projects to be one of the all-time greats. Comparable numbers to some of the best who have ever played it. Think of these names. Hakeem, Duncan, Ewing, and the Admiral. Maybe we'll be saying Karl Anthony Towns as well. And when Mirotic first came over to the NBA, he made a big splash, showed that he can act as that stretch four and contribute. Unfortunately, he just hasn't evolved as a player since that rookie year.
First one falls for him. And for Mirotic, a lot of his lack, Greg, of progression as a player has come from inconsistency.
And you can see it in his field goal percentage as well as when he plays. It needs to find more consistency in every facet of the game. But young enough, I think, to still make that happen.
And so Mirotic nails both of them. Minnesota leading by 5. T kicks to Towns. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
Come on, this is a big guy here, Towns. I mean, you got to foul him a lot harder than that to stop the shot. I mean, he's just too strong. Now he gets a chance to add one more at the line.
And, Clark, one thing you have to love about Towns is just how self-aware and humble he is. He's always looking to hone his game, and even when he puts up a big night, he can look at the tape and find something that he's got to improve on.
Yeah, that's admirable. His humility and his selflessness, being aware of what's going on, where he needs to get better, and that's part of why I think he's a leader on this team. He'll own his mistakes, and he also is owning his personal development and improvement. So the future's bright for this guy.
Now here's Levine. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Mirotic gets the bucket.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
T kicks to Wiggins. The tray. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Here's Wade. That one doesn't go.
I can't explain what happened there, Kevin. I mean, he had the layup. Looked like it was a simple play. Somehow the defense threw him off just enough to cause a miss.
Now, here's Dunn. Jeff Teague unable to get his shot to go. Lopez outside. And Mirotic kicks to Levine. No good on the triple. Timberwolves leading by 5. Here's Wiggins. Again, Wiggins missing. Chicago's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Wade against Wiggins. Wade dishes to Lopez.
And, you know, guys, Wade is a terrific teammate, always willing to give up the ball and share the sugar, if you will, especially when his teammate is wide open.
Towns, the screen. Floats it up for Butler.
Hey, you know, Kevin, that's what you want to see. Strong passing inside, leading to the hoop.
Bulls trail by 5. Outside, Levine. Lopez sets a screen for Levine. Over Butler. Got it. Nice one there from Levine. Levine's got his first 2 points of the night.
He's trying to get it going offensively, but right now just 1 of 4 to start.
Teague the pass to Wiggins. Towns a screen on Wade. Here's Wiggins. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Clearly a frustrating missed opportunity there. Perfect screen, got him the space he needed, but he bricked it.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
Shots. Roof shots.
That free throw good from Wade. Clark, when you watch a team that's clicking on offense, what are some of the smaller things, the small details that are setting them apart?
Well, a couple of things. One is solid screen setting. That's huge because that's an unselfish act when you set a screen to get somebody else open. Then ball movement. Being willing to go past a good opportunity for a next pass best opportunity. I think the Golden State Warriors do that as well as any team in basketball. The extra pass, sharing the ball, and giving themselves up for each other.
Now here's Jones. Now the dish to Towns. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And the Timberwolves, a team that is evolving how you imagine they would with Tibbs running things here. Deliberate approach on both ends of the floor and really looking to dominate the rebounding margins.
Greg, in the areas you just talked about, rebounding and pace, the Timberwolves are very much where they want to be.
Yeah, the team just looks to make the most out of their possessions and try to beat you through efficiency. They have players that can get easy transition points when the opportunity presents itself, but in general, they aren't trying to speed the game up.
The free throw drops for Towns.
And you know what's impressive about Towns to me, guys, at this young age? The preparation he puts into each and every game. He's a true pro in that regard.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Grant kicks to Wade. To the paint, Grant outside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Markkanen. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Here's Grant after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Grant dishes to Holiday. Grant sets a screen for Wade. No good. And Minnesota will come the other way.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Now here's Jones looking for his first basket still in this one. He dishes it to Wiggins for three. And that one is off. Bulls trail by 3. And it's Wade in the corner. Here's the 3. Wade missing again.
And so far this quarter, he's been a little off on his game.
Just a touch. I mean, it seems like he's forcing shots a little bit to me, Greg. Not playing his game right now, and with every miss, the pressure intensifies.
Now Grant following Tyus Jones's three-point attempt. His first shot is a miss, 0 for 1 to start the contest. Here's Wiggins. Tries again, and he sinks the layup. Towns has got 16 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now, here's Wade. He's got 5, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul called on Minnesota. And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
And for many years, the Chicago Bulls were viewed as a model franchise. Always were competitive and in the hunt for a title, but this current version just can't escape turmoil from within.
Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Teague comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. And the Bulls finally committing, Greg, to a full rebuild this last offseason.
Yeah, and trading Butler was the start of it. I mean, they got some young players to build around and a pick, and won't be an easy road ahead, but one they felt they needed to make.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Timberwolves made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. The first free throw is good. And Clark, as you watch the game at both the college and pro levels over the years, what has been the biggest change for you in your view of that?
Well, you know what, Kevin? There are a couple of things. The athleticism. The real emphasis on training and strengthening the core, meaning from your kneecaps to your sternum. The work that's done to train the hamstrings and quads and glutes and that core area as a place of power, as your center of power, is one of the significant changes I've seen, not just in basketball, but all sports. And it's benefited the athletes greatly and the overall athleticism. And then from a playing standpoint or on the floor standpoint, I think the three-point shot. I think that's been the biggest dramatic change in the game.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time, and he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Grant gets a wide open look. Bangs home the trifecta. Now just a 2-point Timberwolves lead.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
The feed now to T. Back to Crawford. Kicks it to Jones. Here's Aldridge, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Aldridge has got his first points in this one. Wade kicks to Portis. Wade a screen on Jones. And the pass to Holiday. Here's Portis. Now Wade. 7 points in the game over Crawford. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Boy, you got to admire the mid-range game of Wade. Has this area of the floor on lock. I mean, incredibly efficient from here.
And Zhang kicks to T. Looking for Zhang. He gets it there. That one's not going to go.
A highlight reel play all the way. Just can't connect.
I thought the pass looked good and just came up a skosh short. But I like the initiative and the intention.
There's a screen. Grant the pass to Holiday. He kicks it to Wade. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. It's a hand on it. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns. And a guy who seems to improve every season, Jimmy Butler. He spoke with us about one of his biggest surprises.
It's crazy because I never thought that anybody would be preparing to guard me night in and night out. But they do. I have to learn to cope with that and still find a way to be successful on both ends of the floor. And it's a learning curve for me also, but I'm figuring it out.
And hard to doubt the dedication of Jimmy Butler. He's found a way to overcome obstacles at each important point along the way.
You know, he's a self-made player, and if Butler can stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And let's quickly break down the game we're watching with the Timberwolves, guys.
For me, that defense in the first period, just tremendous shot blocking.
Yeah, it's been impressive for me too, Greg. I mean, they've snuffed out a lot of shots, and I think they've had an intimidating effect on the opponent.
So for Chicago right now, they've got Dwayne Wade. Portis is out there with Markkanen. Then there's Grant, and it's Holiday in at the 2 spot. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Karl Anthony Towns was voted by GMs last season as the player they most want to build a franchise around. But he is not resting on his laurels. He said, I work hard on my game. I want to be the strongest player, the most intelligent player, and the most skilled player on the court at all times. Kevin?
Thanks, David. That work ethic will definitely help Towns get better. He's already a dynamite player. On the inbound, it's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Now here is Holiday. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. And the rejection by Zhang.
And this is something you'd like to see more of from Zhang, given his size and wingspan.
Teague up top, pass to Aldridge. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Jamal Crawford. Over Wade. And the shot no good, a bit short.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
It's in the bucket for his 4th field goal. Shooting at a 4 of 9 clip.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
On the wing, Jamal Crawford. From 10 feet out, he squares up and sinks it. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now, here's Grant. Rebound by Zhang. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter.
And, you know, Gorgie Jang is a big man who can play both the 4 and the 5. He doesn't stand out on offense, understated there, but very valuable and solid and consistent. He's a rim protector and a space eater, but also a pretty effective rebounder, too.
Now here's Wade. After the miss from Crawford. The shot by Holiday, no good. Crawford against Wade. Teague with a clean look. Nailed from three-point land. Teague's got 5 points in the quarter. Bulls trail by 9. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Screen by Grant. Here's Wade. Back to Holiday. Pass to Portis. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And again, no good by Chicago.
Tell you what, Kevin, it would be helpful if he would start to contribute a little more on offense, because when he's missing, it makes it really hard for this team. Savvy move to pull up from three-point range on the break there. When you can shoot it like he can, if you got it, take it.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
And really one of the quickest guards in our league. Jeff Teague just puts tremendous pressure on your defense when he's attacking the paint.
Like the homies with the rock and the white tube socks. Word is born, I am the one. I got a lot up in the extra pressure on. Like on the block, I pull the shots. You sit and watch when I'm against the clock. I make the whole stop. Hold up, but let's get back to business, please. I'ma be a fool, I know you sick of me. Ain't real ballers, y'all just live through leagues. And we ain't taking no losses, what the winning team is. And this feels like a victory. Competition is not too late. Yeah, it's this story.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Gibson comes in for Jang, and it's Jimmy Butler coming in for Tyus Jones. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Lopez, he's checked in for Markkanen. Mirotic comes in for Dwayne Wade. Zach LaVine's checked in for Justin Holiday, and it's done in for Grant. Now here's LaVine. Mirotic has a wide open look to halt the run, and the Bulls with another miss.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Crawford's shot is good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Bulls trail by 14. And here is Dunn. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. LaVine against Crawford. LaVine can't hit.
And they just tried everything to stem the tide here, but nothing seems to work.
Yeah, they can't find anything. They're lost right now. Everything working against them.
Now here's Teague. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. No good from Gibson.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And Clark, a lot of former players at a specific instance when they knew they were special, the way they played the game of basketball. Did you ever have a moment like that where you realized that you could make it as a player?
Yeah, there was a time when that became more realistic to me, Kevin. And I grew up in Cleveland, and during the summers, a lot of the Cleveland Cavaliers would stay in the area and play pickup basketball to stay in shape. And I got a chance to bump heads with a lot of those guys, Jim Jones and the late Terry Furlow, Austin Carr, Bingo Smith, Mike Mitchell. And I was only 15, 16 years old. And while those guys were going at half speed, it gave me the encouragement that I might be able to get to where they were if I continued to work hard and stay healthy. So at 15 or 16, during one of those summers, I began to realize that I might have a chance to realize the dream of being an NBAer.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Aldridge, and Wiggins is subbed in for Jamal Crawford. And so Mirotic nails both of them.
You know, the last few seasons, the Timberwolves assembled a terrific young core. Now they're ready, I think, to take that next step forward, adding veterans like Butler, Teague, and Gibson. I think they're ready to win right now.
Now here's Butler. He's got 11. Gibson the screen. Off the screen. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Lopez has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Now the Wolves in their breakout season that everyone was waiting for. The pressure is felt by the team. It's just hard to pick out when a group of young players, Clark, is going to put it all together.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but that Western Conference about as stacked as it's ever been, Kevin. But you know what? I think the Wolves are primed and ready to be contenders.
Here's Towns. Chris Dunn making his last shot. Wiggins inside the line. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Wiggins has got his first points of the night.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Here's Portis. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Now here's Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Just churning that butter up, man, all night. Towns making a fool out of anybody trying to get in his way. Go to work, big fella.
Butler against Levine. Lopez kicks to Dunn. Lopez a screen. Here's Mirotic, and Mirotic throws it down.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Bulls trail by 10. Outside, Levine. Out left to the wing. Mirotic the screen. Back to Levine. Mirotic sets the screen for Levine. Off the screen, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And now look here, guys. I mean, Levine is a tough assignment. Don't make any mistakes about that. He's about 6'5" and has tremendous explosion off the floor.
Towns. Wiggins kicks to T. Towns the screen. Here's the teardrop. Rebound by the Bulls. Mirotic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Dunn. A rebound by the Timberwolves. They've led by as many as 14 points. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Wiggins. Bulls trail by 8. Here's Portis, and Mirotic has it in the corner. And the Bulls with another miss.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
T kicks to Towns. Over Lopez. And Towns the bucket on the assist by T. Teague's got his 3rd assist on the night. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And Jeff Teague coming over to the Timberwolves in free agency. Greg, the team felt he was the perfect fit.
You know, and it seemed for a while the Wolves had wanted to kind of mix things up at that point guard position. And you knew they had someone in mind when they dealt both Rubio and Dunn in the offseason. Teague was their man all along.
Karl Anthony Towns with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
And Mirotic kicks to Levine. Lopez a screen on Crawford. Here's Mirotic. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got his 4th assist in this one. Timberwolves leading by 7. Towns the screen. Teague dishes to Towns. Another shot, and the layup is up and in. Towns has got 6 points in the quarter.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Mirotic the screen. Lopez a screen on Crawford. Mirotich's shot is off. Minnesota's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Crawford, no luck.
No excuses, no explanations. I mean, got to sink that J from mid-range. Defense wasn't even paying attention to him. Come on, man.
Count that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the bucket for Mirotic. Teague with the ball. He's got 8, and Gibson now top the key. Back to Teague. Outside Gibson. 5 on the clock. Butler from outside. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Mirotic has it in the corner. Cans it from downtown. And now just a 4-point Minnesota lead.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Teague. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Mirotic, the pass to Levine. That shot is off. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Moment here now for an injury report. Let's find out the news on Andrew Wiggins. David, what's the update?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer of the Timberwolves gave us some information. He said he turned his ankle, and it is definitely starting to swell up.
Okay, Dave, thanks. Sounds like he won't be out for too long. Now, here's Levine. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go.
Well, you see the great reach as well as the relentless pursuit shown by Town. He's simply saying, not here, not now, not in my house.
1:15 left to play here in the half. Now, here's Dunn. Here's Mirotic. And the Bulls with another miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Stolen by Levine. Feeds it to Dunn. Back to Levine. Six on the shot clock. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And the layup is good. Levine's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, this is what you admire about Levine's offensive game now. I mean, it isn't all threes and dunks. He's got some meat on that sandwich now.
Now here's Crawford. Trying to get back on track. No good that time. Nice D from Levine.
You know, it hasn't been his night, but his team still leads, so that's encouraging. Tell you what, Kevin, they will take that look every time. Limited defense, great shot. Just came up empty. You live with those.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Launches a 3. That shot, no good. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for Minnesota. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. With Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, you got some scoring going in that first half. What did you take advantage of?
I'm just finding spots, not chasing it, letting it come to me. Just using what my teammates give me.
Productive half so far, Karl Anthony. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We're going to break down all the action from the first half. The first half was all about Karl Anthony Towns. He ended up with 24 points, 2 block shots, and 9 rebounds. And Kenny, what did you see out there from the Timberwolves?
Well, their ball movement was phenomenal. Now, they're in good position to win this game, in large in part because of those assists. And this is the thing, Ernie. When you win as a team, you feel better about everything that happens.
And Shaq, what'd you think about Chicago?
Well, they shot under 40% in the half. That tells the story right there. The defense deserves some credit for disrupting them a little bit, but they need to counteract with more creativity on offense. Few isolations, more movement, better shot selection.
And that's all we can do for now. As the second half begins, we get you back to Kevin Harlan.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
And I'll tell you, his work on the blocks in that first half, really impressive.
Yeah, he squatted on that paint area and owned it, perfectly using his size and that soft touch inside. That's a heck of a combination. Strength, size, and soft touch. Nice.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. Bulls trail by 4. Wiggins at small forward with Gibson at the 4. Teague runs the point with Butler at his side. They're the backcourt. And it's Towns in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Towns a screen on Wade. Wiggins drives in. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
Solid interior defense, but Wiggins with the body control to adjust. Nicely done.
And last year, the Bulls, Greg, just didn't threaten anyone from outside.
And I think a big problem has just been personnel. You know, some of the guys they brought in as shooters just really haven't panned out, and that lack of shooting from deep is why this offense can grow stagnant at times.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, analytics has taken over the NBA, but Minnesota coach and president of basketball operations Tom Thibodeau says it doesn't tell you everything. He said analytics can measure a lot of things, but it's very difficult to measure drives. The magic is in the work. Kevin?
And Tom Thibodeau makes a good point, D.A. Analytics is certainly helpful, but it doesn't capture everything. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. That's on Dwayne Wade.
Foul. 2.
Hey, and you know, when you're the #1 overall pick, there's some pressure that comes with that stature, and Wiggins had a lot of pressure on him because of that. Has responded well, though, and I think stardom is in this guy's future. I mean, you look at his overall game and how he's developing, a really good threat on offense, and I think he's got a chance to be all NBA defense at some point.
Free throw good, Wiggins. And just thinking about the maturing of Wiggins' game and how he's developed, Clark, he's shown that he can carry an offense as a perimeter player. Few can do that at his age.
Yeah, and he was able to do that in part because he was forced to. When Levine went down last season with an injury, stepped up his scoring, and I think he's only going to get better as he gets older.
That one misses. Well, Andrew Wiggins, the pride of Canadian basketball, he is shown to be a very durable player, Clark, in his short career. Rarely misses a game if he ever does, and plays a ton of minutes each night out.
Yeah, and Kevin, even as a rookie, Wiggins logged heavy minutes. He often played north of 40 minutes a game. But he's so important to this team because of his impact at both ends of the floor.
Mirotic, the screen. Dunn kicks to Mirotic. Passes it to Levine. Sinks the three-pointer. Levine's got 9 points.
Well, that's why a number of people feel Levine's better off the ball, Kevin. I mean, let somebody else set him up, and all he has to do is finish.
Now, here's Wiggins. He has 5. Can he keep it going? Towns, no luck.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Mirotic sets the screen for Dunn. The score now all even. Levine's got 6 points in the quarter.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Well, they're dialed in, locked and loaded from outside the arc. It's all about the triple so far.
And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Timberwolves put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And Greg, you wouldn't expect it from a Coach Thibodeau team, but defense was an issue for the Timberwolves last year.
And the Wolves brought in Butler to help with offense, but more importantly, his defense. And Butler, familiar with what Thibs likes to do on both ends of the floor, has the leadership the team needs, particularly on the defensive end.
Now here's Butler. He's got 11. Another miss by Minnesota. Wade outside. Here's the screen. Dishes to Markkanen. Outside, Levine. Clock at 4. Here's Dunn. Another 3 for Chicago.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Yeah, and Greg, you know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
Use that pick to get in close. Gibson's got the game tied up here for Minnesota.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Now, here's Dunn. He's got 5. Lopez a screen. Here's Wade. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Wade's got the lead up to 2 now for Chicago.
And how about Wade going hard to the cup there, using his strength and athleticism to get past the defense.
Here's Butler. Butler missing again. And the Bulls with possession. They're on an 11-3 run. A putback for Minnesota. They've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Stolen by Wade. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Wade with the ball. He feeds it to Lopez. Over Towns. Lopez dishes to Wade. Over Wiggins. Wade missing again.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Jones kicks to Gibson. Levine against Butler. Over Levine. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Zach Levine.
And watching Jimmy Butler, he just offers so much on offense from a scoring standpoint. You know, obviously he can get to the rack and draw the defense to him. Also really improved his ability to knock it down from beyond. Just a complete offensive player.
And he knocks down the first one. And Greg, as you said, Butler is a threat to score from any part of the floor.
It's a bit of a dying art, though, hitting that mid-range jump shot. Butler also does a great job of getting to the line. That's increased over the course of his career. Just a well-rounded offensive player.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Aldridge comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. And Gorgui Dieng subbed in for Taj Gibson.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
There's the dish to Markkanen. Wade against Wiggins. Grant outside. And the Bulls with another miss. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting the ball around 43% from the floor so far in the third quarter. They get it back. Here's Jones. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jones has got 6 points.
Well, there's the unselfishness. Dieng is a more natural finisher than setup man, but more important, he always thinks team first.
Now here's Wade. 13 points in the game. Over Wiggins. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. 15 points for Dwayne Wade.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
I think he's got to be more aggressive, stronger, getting through those screens. Can't allow shooters that kind of space to pull the trigger.
Butler, no good.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
I agree with you. Not a good shot, not good offense. They can get a much better look than that, but they're going to need to be patient to do so.
For Chicago, they had gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
That free throw good from Markkanen.
And for so long, the Bulls really were synonymous with the best defensive teams in the league. But as a team, they've started to slip the last few years. It's something that has been lost while this team kind of retools for the future.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. And it used to be you could pencil in the Bulls as a top 10 defensive team by most metrics in any given year. But, Greg, the last few seasons, they've just been middle of the pack.
And, you know, over the history of this team, they've always been at their best when they played great defense. You go back to those Jordan years where they were marked by exceptional defense. This last group, led by Derrick Rose, similarly built on a defensive-minded philosophy. Let's just see if they get back to their roots with this new push.
And here is Lopez following the three-pointer by Andrew Wiggins.
Well, we know this about Orange, Kevin. I mean, a plus shot blocker shows good instincts and gives maximum effort.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
No problems knocking that one down. Markkanen's got it all tied up now for the Bulls. Here's Jones. He has 6. On the wing, Wiggins. Aldridge the pass to Jones. Jang a screen. Jones dishes to Aldridge. Clock at 4. A three-pointer. Wiggins. Again, Wiggins missing. For Chicago, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Got that bucket in no time at all. And it's 6 points for Jaren Grant.
And you can see the break slowed down for him to kind of pick his spot. And boy, was he open.
Jones kicks to Butler. And they double up Butler. Back to Jones. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. That's now 8 points for Tyus Jones.
Tell you what, you got to give Butler credit. He's good at sensing when his guys are wide open, and he gets the ball to him right away.
It's deflected. Jones against Grant. Jones kicks to Butler. Chicago grabs the miss. Markkanen's got his third rebound tonight. On the wing, Dwayne Wade, covered by Wiggins. Lopez a screen. Grant. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Boy, that was a terribly difficult shot, but still, somehow, some way, it went down. Wow.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Jones, the pass to Butler. Wiggins outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. Wiggins has got 9 points now in the quarter.
You can really see that his confidence is at a high level here in this half. He didn't have a 3 in the first.
Markkanen kicks to Grant. He dishes it to Holiday. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Over Wiggins. Rebound by Jang.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. Butler missing again.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half, still bageled in the second.
Near the three-point line, it's Wade. Here's Lopez. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 2.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. Robin Lopez, a solid big man who can clean up the glass and, Greg, get you some points on the other end.
And Robin Lopez might not have great range now, but, you know, that could change. He says he's working on a three-point shot, and his logic is that since his twin brother Brook can make threes, it can't be that hard.
Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Minnesota. Teague comes in for Jones. Bobby Portis is checked in for the Bulls. Mirotic comes in for Jaren Grant. And that one's good. Wiggins.
Hey, it's a simple game. Just take what the defense allows. Wiggins reads it, smooth with the mid-range stroke. Knock it down.
And Holiday kicks to Mirotic. The feed now to Markkanen. Clock at 6. Over Chang. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
It's really good to see Markkanen be aggressive inside, Kevin. He's excellent at drawing the attention of the defense and then forcing them to foul him.
And you look at the history of the Timberwolves, and there have been some incredible players. Clark, which Timberwolf player always was your favorite to watch, and why?
Well, Kevin Garnett was fun to watch wherever he played. Clearly, his early career was in Minnesota, and his intensity, his focus, his versatility, his two-way prowess. Sam Mitchell, guy I got to know when he was in Indiana, just one of those solid veteran guys. And then Kevin Love, a double-double 2010 guy, who was really good while he was there, too.
Levine's checked in for Dwayne Wade. Both shots good from the stripe.
And I tell you, the versatility of Markkanen makes you salivate, guys. A big guy with range for days, and I think he's only going to get better and better.
Now here's Teague. 8 points for him. Wiggins outside. Back to Teague. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
Yeah, and it appeared to me as though Teague saw that he could work his way to the line and did just that.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bulls.
You know, one of the big stories has been the three ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
Yeah, but also give them credit for the layups they've had tonight after strong drives to the basket.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Teague.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they've performed at the line.
Towns, he's checked in for Minnesota. And so he hits both.
And you know what I like most about Teague is his confidence. I mean, he's unflappable. He's cool and composed, and yet plays the game with a real fire.
Now here is Holiday. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. There's 48 seconds left to play in the third. No good on the three.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Crawford dishes to Towns. Outside Teague. Here's Wiggins. From down in the low post, it goes. Wiggins has got 13 points in the second half. Now Holiday. Mirotic, a screen on Crawford. And Holiday kicks to Mirotic. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. That's 29 points for Nikola Mirotic. It's still anybody's game as we've reached. post-season huddle from Tom Thibodeau.
Keep digging, man. Keep fighting. Keep fighting. Keep fighting every loose ball. Make it hard on him. Make him hard.
And there's Tom Thibodeau focusing on the toughness and efforts he'd like to see from his team.
Yeah, he wants them to just leave no stone unturned, take advantage of every opportunity, and that's going to be the roadmap to success.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. So the Bulls 5 right now. Dunn and Levine, their backcourt. Portis is out there with Mirotic, and it's Markkanen in at the center position. And Mirotic has it in the corner. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here's Crawford. Towns, a screen on Levine. Shoots. Towns, no luck.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Minnesota in the lead. Outside T. Kicks it to Towns. Wiggins passes to Towns. Shot clock at 6. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Tell you what, you don't expect the center to attack off the bounce like this. I mean, Towns caught the defense off guard.
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
And he makes the first. And Towns drops them both. Bulls trail by 4. Dunn kicks to Mirotic. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Mirotic sets the screen for Levine. And it's Dunn in the corner. Misses the 3. Minnesota leading by 4. Outside T. Towns the screen. Crawford outside. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And, you know, even though they're up, he's been off his game this quarter, having trouble finding the basket.
First free throw is good. And so Mirotic nails both of them.
And, you know, Tom Thibodeau is one of the most respected defensive minds in the game in the NBA. Has a great track record when he was with the Bulls and as an assistant with the Celtics.
Now here's Wiggins. Goes up from the top of the key, and that one goes long. And defense, something that this Timberwolves team has struggled with prior to the arrival of Coach Tom Thibodeau. At the end of last season, they started to turn things, Clark, in the right direction.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, you figure with Thibodeau, it's just a matter of time before his team becomes one of the better defensive teams in the league, because he demands that you play that end of the floor all the time in the right way.
Now done after the missed three from Jamal Crawford. Portis, the pass to Levine. Crawford with the steal. And now here comes Teague leading the break. Foul on the play, basket down, so it'll be a three-point play chance.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, some point guards will feel that contact and just take the trip to the line, but Teague was determined to draw the foul and convert the shot.
One shot.
Bulls trail by 5. Outside, Levine. And Mirotic has it in the corner. Back to Levine. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Launches it. Rebound, Minnesota. Led by as many as 14 points. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
You see, Towns doesn't dip much after the catch. I mean, he gets the ball right up to the set point and ready to deliver. Really sound fundamentals in that regard.
Levine dishes to Markkanen. Back to Levine. There's the pass to Mirotic. And again, no good by Chicago.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Offensive rebound. Towns for the three. Towns. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall. Bulls trail by 7. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Levine kicks to Dunn. They set the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. Hits the three-point bomb.
And really, Dunn is sensational at reading the defense off of screens. I mean, knows exactly where to be after the pick is set.
Now here's Teague. Towns sets the pick for Teague. He kicks it to Towns. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Towns has got 6 points in the quarter.
Still in the process of shining his game up. Towns looking like a seasoned vet there.
Dunn kicks to Markkanen. Over Towns. Markkanen can't get it to go. Timberwolves leading by 6. Crawford, no one around him. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague.
Terrific awareness from the savvy point guard. Jeff Teague is excellent at getting the ball to the open man.
Dunn kicks to Portis. There's the pick. Pass to Mirotic. Over Wiggins. No good off the front iron.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Towns wide open. And again, it's Minnesota converting. And the action on hold, as it appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Tough to see.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
Yeah, absolutely, Greg. I mean, of course, this is why you build out your depth as best you can. I mean, you just never know when injuries might show up.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Lopez comes in for Markkanen, and Dwayne Wade subbed in for Mirotic. Butler, he's checked in for Minnesota. Chicago calls timeout. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor, and these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Yeah, there's no reason why they should be scoring at will down there easily as they have. I mean, they've got to be more aggressive inside.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, thanks, Kevin. Fred Hoiberg was talking with his team during the break. He does not like the high foul number in this game. He told them, you've got to stop biting on the shot fake. Stop gambling for steals. That's giving them easy points at the line. We'll see how they respond.
Now here's Levine. Teardrop shot, and he lays it up and in.
Nice touch on the floater. Another tool that Levine's developed. I mean, he's becoming a better all-around scorer for sure.
Here's Gibson. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Defense just not strong enough to throw him off his shot there. Sometimes it takes a little more effort to defend him down low.
Lopez, a screen on Wiggins. Baseline jumper. Portis can't get it to go.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now here's Wiggins. Here's Towns. Rebound by the Bulls. Portis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Levine kicks to Portis. Now here's Dunn. Teague covering. Pass to Lopez. And the rejection by Towns. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. So it's Chicago now, trailing by 10. Wiggins outside. Feeds to Butler. And he converts the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 12.
And Butler does a nice job using his body. I mean, especially when he's close to the basket, comfortable operating inside.
Now here's Wade. Puts it up from 15. Again, Levine missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Butler's got the lead up to 14 now for Minnesota. Lopez, a screen on Teague. Passes it to Portis. Dishes it to Wade. Over Wiggins. And again, Chicago. No good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Now here's Wiggins. Gibson with the screen on Levine. Here's Butler. Butler can't get that one to fall. Bulls trail by 14. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Butler against Levine. Shot to end this cold run. That one falls. And the action on hold as it appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Tough to see.
And boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
You're exactly right, Greg. I mean, with the way it looks, what we have to hope for now is that somehow it's not a long-term issue.
Chicago making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. Here's Towns. Second shot opportunity. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk. the screen. Lopez, a screen on Teague. Looking to get it going. The shot by Wade, no good.
And wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Okay, time now for an injury report.
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with Chicago's head athletic trainer. Right now, he's saying it might be a severely sprained ankle, which is something every player hates to hear. He'll be sidelined for the rest of this game, and it doesn't look like he'll be back on the court anytime soon. Very bad news. Kevin?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
And in the training room, guys. I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
Now, here's Teague after Dwayne Wade's miss. Gibson the screen. The dish to Butler. And they double up Butler. Just 4 to shoot. And it's Wiggins missing. Bulls trail by 14. Dunn with it. Over in the corner, Portis. He feeds it to Dunn. Lopez sends a screen for Dunn. And stolen by Jeff Teague.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Minnesota.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. They were disciplined and focused.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Karl Anthony Towns.
And with the way he came out energized on the defensive end in particular, getting a hand on a lot of shots, that really got them rolling.
Now Teague, following the miss by Dunn from deep. Towns kicks to Teague. Towns sets the pick for Teague. 5 to shoot. Here's Butler. That one falls. And the Timberwolves lead by 18.
And leaving nothing to chance here on this game-clinching run.
Exactly. Cold-blooded. Separation solidified. Great effort.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Shooting 1. Robin Lopez.
One shot. One shot.
That free throw good from Lopez. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Now here's Jones. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Cole, you looked like you were very comfortable out there tonight. What was your mindset?
You know, I'm just trying to come out here and impact the game. You know, that's the biggest thing is when you come into the game, just give a lot of energy and do the little thing.
Added up to a big win. Thank you, Cole. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.